Few places are as vibrant as airports. Airports are always busy and moving, open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Baggage carousels keep turning, people keep bustling, trolleys keep rolling, and departures and arrivals boards keep updating. At airports, the lights are never turned off, shops are rarely closed, and constant PA announcements fill the air. Airports are also glamorous, with everything polished and the scent of expensive perfume in the air, the promise of international travel and the excitement of vacations. When airports are abandoned, their stark emptiness is unsettling. When they are derelict, their crumbling glamour is almost ghostly. In this video, we are going to look at 10 of the world's most eerie abandoned airports. 1. Nicosia, Cyprus. Nicosia is the capital of Cyprus, one of Europe's most popular vacation destinations. You'd think its airport would be busy, but it isn't, and hasn't been since Turkish troops invaded the island in 1974. The Greek community now occupies the southern part of the island, while the Turkish community occupies the northern part. Separate airports on both sides of the island have been built, with 2 in the south. Meanwhile, Nicosia Airport is part of the United Nations buffer zone between the 2 communities. When you look at the now-defunct passenger terminal, it's easy to imagine 1970s vacationers gliding past the wood veneer and glitzy advertising. Instead, there's nothing but pigeon feathers and excrement to be found. 2. Hellinikon, Greece. For 60 years, Hellinikon was the main airport serving Athens, Greece's capital. In preparation for the 2004 Athens Olympics, a new airport was built in 2001. Hellinikon, on the other hand, was not forgotten and played an important role in the games, with parts of the runway transformed into venues for sports such as hockey, baseball, and kayaking, and aircraft hangars transformed into arenas for fencing and basketball. There were plans to turn the airport into a park after the Olympics, but the financial crisis hit Greece hard and put them on hold. The airport is now frozen in time, with a rusted exterior, a departure board announcing a delayed Paris flight, and, strangely, an escalator packed with lever arch files. There have recently been reports of plans to develop the land into a luxury resort, but for the time being, Hellinikon serves as a refugee camp. 3. Yasser Arafat International Airport, Gaza. Gaza's own airport opened in 1998, following a peace agreement brokered by the U.S. government. Located in the south, near the Egyptian border, it was a historic moment for Palestinians, many of whom had never seen an airplane before crowding the runway's edges to watch the first Palestinian Airways flight take off. The small but beautiful airport, designed by Moroccan architects with mosaics and a golden dome, served as a symbol of Palestinian statehood. President Bill Clinton even paid a visit and officially declared it open. It didn't take long, however, for the airport to become embroiled in the Israeli conflict. The airport buildings were bombed in 2001, and the runways were bulldozed. Today, the gleaming gold dome is decaying, and sheep graze on the sparse vegetation. 4. Jaisalmer, India. This airport in Rajasthan, India, was built in 2013 to serve the golden city of Jaisalmer. The World Heritage Site is famous for its breathtaking sandstone architecture and is popular with tourists, many of whom trek from Jodhpur, 285 kilometers away. The airport was built with the intention of making it easier for visitors to travel to and from Jaisalmer. Unfortunately, no commercial airlines were interested in the route, leaving the airport empty. Baggage carousels and brand new seats are caked in dust in its completely deserted terminal, while dogs and animal bones gather at its entrance. Since the airport's completion in 2013, there have been rumors of imminent flights in and out, but recent reports indicate that 2017 will be the official opening year. 5. Ciudad Real/Don Quixote Airport, Spain. Although this airport was officially opened in 2011, it wasn't until 2015 that any flights took off from it. For 4 years, its carousels remained stationary, and its gleaming terminals accumulated dust. The airport was opened just in time for the local elections, thanks to the initiative of local politician Carlos Fabra. Many believe that the massive abstract sculpture at the airport's entrance represents Fabra himself. Between its completion and the first flights, Castellón Airport was viewed as a symbol of the Spanish financial crisis. Today, Ryanair operates out of the airport near Valencia, offering flights for visitors to the Azahor coasts. Carlos Fabra was imprisoned in 2014 for tax evasion. 6. W.H. Bramble Airport, Montserrat. A powerful volcanic eruption devastated the Caribbean island of Montserrat between 1995 and 1997. Plymouth, the island's capital, was completely engulfed by lava and ash, and its airport, also known as Blackburn Airport, was completely destroyed. It was once a welcoming point for tourists visiting a paradise island, but it has since degraded into a metal shell surrounded by rubble and volcanic rock. Following that, Montserrat was only accessible by helicopter or boat, and unemployment skyrocketed as the island's main industry, tourism, came to a halt. A new airport was built in 2005, improving access for residents and visitors, and more tourists are flocking to the island to explore its unique landscape and black sandy beaches. 7. Kai Tak Airport, Hong Kong. Kai Tak Airport was once one of the world's most famous airports. This airport was not well known for its facilities or scenic location, rather, it was well known for being dangerous. The airport, which was located in a densely populated area of the island, posed serious problems for both residents, who were subjected to noise pollution, and pilots, who had to fly past high-rise buildings and dangerously close to streets as they landed. It was eventually deemed too dangerous and impractical, and it was closed in 1998 to make way for a new airport in a safer location. Today, Kai Tak still welcomes visitors, albeit as a cruise ship terminal. 8. Berlin Tempelhof. Once upon a time, Berlin Tempelhof Airport was one of the world's largest structures. This iconic airport opened in the 1920s and closed in 2008. There are still echoes of the terminal's heyday inside, but the outside is perhaps more interesting. Tempelhof has become one of Berlin's favorite municipal parks among its residents. Its runway has hosted fashion shows and raves, vegetables are grown in its gardens, and spectacular kites fill the skies instead of aeroplanes. 9. Floyd Bennett Field, New York. It's difficult to believe, but Floyd Bennett Field was New York's first municipal airport. It first opened its doors in 1931 on marshy barren island. Floyd Bennett Field, favored for its open location within easy reach of Manhattan, was home to some record-breaking feats in the early days of aviation, including spectacular races and achievements by the likes of Amelia Earhart. It's now a mecca for urban explorers, holidaymakers looking to camp on the airfield's primitive campsites, and wildlife, which is protected by the airfield's national park status. 10. Castellón Costa Azahor Airport, Spain. Although this airport was officially opened in 2011, no flights took off from it until 2015. For 4 years, its carousels remained stationary and its gleaming terminals accumulated dust. The airport was opened just in time for the local elections, thanks to the initiative of Carlos Fabra, a local politician. Many people believe that the massive abstract sculpture at the airport's entrance represents Fabra himself. Between its completion and the first flights, Castellón Airport was viewed as a symbol of Spain's financial crisis. Today, Ryanair operates out of the airport near Valencia, offering flights for tourists wishing to visit the coasts Azahor. Carlos Fabra was imprisoned for tax evasion in 2014.